I am beginning to troll right back.
Yeah.
Can't be scared anymore. You know? Sometimes I don't know what to say. But it's time to start seeing it as a challenge. Sometimes I'm learning to take it as a challenge for, like, how to get better with talking to people and what to say.
Me too.
So we have some silly questions. Caitlin wrote down a whole bunch on the phone, which we must live stream on. So she will be reading them to you. I am not involved. Oop. I have no buttons on my shirt. Do not judge.
Okay. So.
Wait till they say hello.
Oh.
You just want to make sure that they're there and stuff. Like, give people time. We move quick.
That's true.
You know? And everybody's just chilling. We should chill for them a little bit.
Okay.
Me included.
Come in and say hello. There we go. Hi, Asterisk. Wait, is it
Asterisk.
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 Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
You're so sweet.
I am sweet. Okay.
Oh,
I
wait.
don't know what to say to that.
Speaking of sweet, we were watching the end of a movie last night, and when I think it was in Hi.
I'll whisper. Just talk over.
Okay.
Because if you're talking louder, then I'm talking lower, then we can both talk.
Oh.
Just a thought.
Okay. Any April
You.
Okay. So, we were watching a movie, the end of a movie last night, and in the movie there was these like geostorms or whatever, and like the what's it called? I think it was in Russia, and these like towers were basically melting, and it the way that the color scheme was going, it looked like Candyland, and I'm just like watching the movie with Jim, and I'm like, oh look, Candyland is melting.
Is that? Oh, Russia.
Yeah.
Is it the Kremlin?
I think so. I think that's in
Okay.
Russia.
Well, I know that's in Russia. I just don't know if it was.
I don't know.
That's the only name of a building I know in Russia. And it's only because of Red 2. Remember?
That was a really good movie.
It was.
As far as April Fool's Day, friends, I didn't even remember that it was April Fool's Day, so. Ta-da. I've never really been into too many pranks, but that's just me. And
I was too busy to play any pranks. My life is a joke. I don't have to play any pranks. Sorry. See, thank you. See, that's self-detriment. That's unhealthy. Thank you. Thank you. No more being gaslit for Jimmy Soroka. To the point where I was making fun of myself. No more. And no more of this, oh my gosh, like talking, that's not even me. That's not even who I am. I get so nervous that I'm starting to act, and like, that's not me. Okay, so any April Fool's pranks, and Jeff said, hi, says, you got $1 million, but pressing a button, that would you do it?
No.
Well, that was a movie, Kate.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
I didn't. I read the short story it was based on, though, for English class.
If what happened in the movie happened, no. But, like, if it was a person who was about to die anyway, then yeah. I'm sure if they were, like, a week away from death, I mean, as long as I'd be like, hey, just so you know, I give them a call, and I'd be like, I got this offer, and I'm willing to split it 50-50 with your family. Where do you stand?
Yeah, okay.
But if they said no, I would just ask them, can you pass the phone to the next bed? That's just me. You can't pick. It's random.
Yeah, no deal.
Am I a bad person?
No.
I wouldn't press the button Like, just for the if it's just completely random, I mean, the chances of it hitting somebody that should be alive is, I don't know. People are bad. I've had a lot of people do bad things to me. $5 million? Oh, he goes $5 million. What do you say?
No.
Yeah.
Like, what happened?
I
if it was a
value human
kid?
life. I love
Like,
people, but like at this point, I don't have a lot of trust in humanity. I'm working on it. I'm working on regaining trust in humanity. But you know, if I was in a much better place emotionally, I probably wouldn't press it. I mean, that's who I am. Like, I literally love people, but right now I'm really hurt. So I'd be like, Kate, take the button and run. Like, find the guy with half the face, give it back to him. I'll be waiting here. Would you do it for $5 million?
No.
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 Why or why not?
Because
I want to know this.
Because if it's random, it could be like a little kid, or I mean, I don't.
I'm like so destroyed. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
I literally didn't even think of that. Thank you for pointing that out. Oh my gosh. Because I was just thinking like elderly people. That's the only place my brain went to. It was like criminals or elderly people. Like if it was like, you know what I'm saying? But definitely not like a normal person who that. I mean, everybody's a normal person. Just you guys understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any desire to press the button. I just think I'm very hurt and like it sucks. I'll get through it though. I always do. So it's all right. All right. Positive stuff. More of your silly questions.
10 million.
No.
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 Thank you for asking though, because you woke me up to the fact that I'm so hurt that I'm practically numb. Go ahead.
Okay. What are my questions? I was thinking about this. About light. Okay. You know how I was looking at the light bulb here and how it's in the curly
Oh,
cue?
yeah, I'm really hot. Ugly hair. Sorry guys, ugly hair. Go ahead.
It's looking good. It's not the best haircut in the world, but it's
Where'd you get your beanie?
good.
Internet.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
About how how the light bulb here is shaped kind of like, like the curly cube, kind of like a twirl for ice cream, and
Is it? Oh, like the fluorescent ones.
yeah, like the swirlies. And I was thinking about how you could technically make a light bulb into any design you want, and any design you want got me thinking about what's it called, bubbles. And I was thinking it would be really cool if you had a light bulb that was in any kind of shape, and you could take that light bulb and then you could do bubbles with lights in the dark. That would be really cool. I think that'd be really cool.
I swear she's not on drugs, guys. I know sometimes it might seem like it. I swear that we are not doing narcotics. We're not. Take a seat back for a second. Take a look at these comments. Oh my goodness. Did he just look at the light while it was on? Yeah. Well, yeah, you can see the shape of it. It doesn't hurt the eyes too bad, especially when you're burned out like me from staring at the phone for 5 years. You get used to it. What is your ultimate vacation if all expenses were paid and high? Jeff says hi. He feels like you didn't see him.
I'm sorry. Hi, Jeff Brindle.
That's because... Not you. Me.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Ultimate vacation, all expenses paid.
Ultimate vacation license is paid.
And just assume that we're going to make it happen. Because we're going to. So just let me know what you want. Because I am done pleasing everybody else. Tell me.
I would want to go to a bunch of different places. So it'd be like hop, hop, hop kind of thing. Like I want to go to Hawaii with you. And I'd want to go on those helicopter things and see a volcano.
Would you want to do that all at once?
I don't know. I'm like thinking if it's like an all expenses paid, like, anyway.
I think something that I've taught you that we need to like unlearn is trying to get too much.
Okay.
Don't you agree? Because you've seen me do that consistently over the past year. Is like we would get something, it would be good, and I'd be like more, and it usually just wasn't good. Verizon. Yeah. If there was one place, do you want that? Do you really want to go on like this big excursion? If you do, I'm cool. Look at me, I'm on board.
Okay.
But is that really what you want? To like go and do all these things at once?
No, I don't want to go do them all at once. I was thinking it was, I don't know.
We overthink things.
Okay.
No. We as in, well, both of us do. But in this moment, okay, I'm overcomplicating it. I should have just let you talk. I'm really sorry.
Love you so.
I'm burnt out.
I know.
I am burnt out. You guys have no idea.
Yeah.
I love you. Go ahead. Please. I'm going to shut up. Story time. Let's go.
I want to go to see the. I'll get to your comment in just a minute. I would like to go to Hawaii and see the volcano and everything and all the really pretty flowers with you. And then I would want to go to I don't know, somewhere in, I don't know, somewhere in Asia, it's really broad, where they have elephants and a really pretty waterfall. I don't know where that would be. The elephants and a really pretty waterfall. I don't know. From there, I would want to go to.
I wish I had my notepad. Start writing this down. There's rather unique details. I didn't make sure they fit. We're gonna have to helicopter in an elephant. We'll just have to attach it to the bottom of the helicopter we take over the volcano and hope the elephant doesn't get burned up. And then we'll drop him in a waterfall because he's hot.
And then
catch a few fish on the way down.
And then from there, I would want to go to.
I'll remember it, Jeff. I will.
I want to go to. I forget where. I think it's in the UAE, where they have some really cool, like, sculptures and stuff, and like museums, like just are pretty much open to the public. I don't know if they're open to the public, open to like citizens. I forget exactly what we're talking.
Where did you say?
I think it's in the UAE. Like in some city or something. I don't know. I just remember seeing something about that in class way back when. I just think that'd be really cool. And then from there, I want to go to Venice and be in a gondola with you, with all pretty lights, and go to a masquerade ball in Venice because
I'm down for masquerade. That sounds cool.
That's like.
Is that a thing?
I don't know, but it's a dream of mine.
We could do one.
That's a dream.
We'll just use Google Translate for the flyers. When we invite people, we'll just do Google Translate for the flyers. They'll be like Americans. Definitely Americans. Are you going? No. Are you? Maybe. I want to see them fool themselves. That's what we're professionals. We're professionals.
We could just have it like there's like the English, the Google Translate for Italian, and like all sorts of other different languages. That'd be cool. Everybody shows up. But that's a dream of mine, is to go to a masquerade ball in Venice. From there, I don't really know where I'd go. Masquerade ball in Venice. That's like. Yeah. Oh, and then I want to go to Ireland and I'll see like the ocean and the cliffs and everything.
I'm really up for that. I'm really up for that one. I'm on board for all of it.
Oh,
I'll be there. You're excited. I can see it. You're so excited for our future. And now she's sold. Katie's like, oh my gosh. After today, Katie is like, he's on board with me. I'm like, yep. I said no to everybody else. Everybody. And I mean everybody.
Do we just do it at the same time?
Exact same time, yeah.
We're connected.
Yeah. We've had our tough times, and we've definitely been poor to one another. Yet at the same time, we have the most amazing relationship we could ask for. And now that we have all the toxic people, all of the people who are hurt out of our environment, hopefully they can see us healing, and that'll be enough for them to change their mind about what they think they see. So it's going to take time. And I've learned that the more I try to explain myself, the worse it gets. So space, distance, and a little bit of patience. Whole lot of patience. Whole lot of patience. Because the more I talk, the worse it gets. Because I'm just so upset. So quite a bit confused as well. I'm working through it. I realize I'm not nearly as confused as I thought I was, as much as I was told I was. I'm just realizing, how much danger I'm putting myself in trying to explain to the wrong people. I just got to put it down and walk away while I still have my freedom, still have my life, we still have our relationship.
Yeah.
So, just grateful.
Me too.
We said this once before, we just didn't know how far it went. Yeah. Now we know.
Let's scroll back up.
Okay, what do we got?
Okay. Cameron says, Carnival Cruise Line stock is down to $9. You should buy. Huh.
Oh, wow.
Interesting. Molehill Mountain. If you could be any animal for a day, which animal would you be?
A human. That's me. I don't feel like one half the time because people treat me like an animal. Another animal. Other animals. I say a human. I'd like to be treated like a human for a day. I'm pretty sure I am one. I mean, I look in the mirror and I don't think I'm that delusional. I'm pretty sure I'm human. What other animal would I be? I want to be a crocodile.
A crocodile?
It'd be so cool. Not an alligator. Crocodile. Saltwater crocodile. Is it saltwater crocodile? Is it saltwater alligator? I don't know. I want to be a dinosaur, and an alligator or a crocodile is like a dinosaur, but it's alive today. So, well, I can't be a velociraptor, so they're not around anymore. It's not realistic. Got hard facts here. Facts are important.
I would want to be. What do I want to be? I don't want to be a bird.
What kind of bird? Blue jay.
No.
I can see. Oh no. Okay.
I was thinking blue bird, but not a blue jay. Like a cute little blue bird from Cinderella. Blue jays are vicious, but like a little blue bird, like from Cinderella.
After that description, I say blue jay.
I don't want to be a blue jay.
I don't want you to be a blue jay either, but sometimes facts are facts.
I did get that was my school mascot. It was a blue jay.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
I remember it was a bluebird, a bird that was blue.
Yeah.
You're turning into a bluebird. You're becoming very sweet, and so am I.
Yeah. Okay. Next question. Oh, next comment. Oops. Sorry, I did not mean to put my hand over the camera. Ever been to Wisconsin? They have great cheese. I don't think I've been to Wisconsin.
That is one state I've missed. I may have driven through it. Oh no. Oh no. They were cheeseheads.
Huh.
It's a thing.
That's cool.
Like hats that are in the shape of cheese.
Is that where that NFL team is from?
Probably. venture to guess. Don't know for sure.
Let's see.
Just write it down. The pavilion at Montage Mountain is all I can afford for a vacation. Hey, man. Feel you there. Don't sweat it. Alright, what do you got? I can feel the love tonight. Are y'all married? Not legally yet.
No.
That's all I'm gonna say. I want to be a millionaire, so effing bad. Okay.
Moha says a bird would be neat to see what it's like to fly. Yes. Blue jays are weak compared to a monarch butterfly. Huh. Monarch butterflies are cool. Basic math says blue dogs are better than green cats.
I don't know what the OnlyFans is. OnlyFans sounds familiar. What is that? Like make OnlyFans content. I don't know what that is. Keep going. JK. Yo, wow.
I don't know. Okay. So the questions and things that we're, let's see, what questions do I have? Okay. So if you were...
Can I put the camera more on you?
Sure.
Because you're pretty.
Aww.
They need to be distracted from me.
Would you make a cake for the...
You need to shower.
Yeah, I know. I just smelled. Ugh. Would you make a cake for the Queen of England?
I'd ask her to make a cake for me. I'd be like, you're the Queen of England. I want to know what your cake tastes like. I want to see what your... If you made a cake, I want to know what it's like. Bye, people. I'm getting food.
Okay.
I need to stress eat.
Well, you didn't even really eat dinner or lunch, so I don't think it's per se stress eating. You just need food.
I want to be a millionaire.
Bluefish equals yellow tiger. Okay.
Do I want an orange or chocolate milk? I'm not eating those yogurts. Are you going to eat those yogurts? We have no food. We're going to die. We're probably not going to die. We have to figure out what we're going to do about food.
Yeah, I'm going to eat the yogurts, but I want them to freeze first so I can eat them like ice cream.
Okay. So you have food.
Yeah.
I can lose weight.
Like, there's the... Look in the drawer.
Granola
See if-
bar.
Yeah.
Granola bar, low granola. Good. So away. Chocolate milk.
Different note. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
Yeah. I want to be a red fish. I want to be one of those, you know those fish that are red? They're like, what is it? Koi? It's a koi fish.
The ones swim in the pond?
Yes.
Those are cool.
That go for your sign. The Pisces?
Oh, yeah.
Is that koi?
I don't know if they're koi or not. I don't know what kind of fish Pisces are.
You talked to, I just want to disappear for a minute. I'm
Okay.
sitting with this chocolate milk and I'm going to ponder my life. Figure out where everyone else went wrong. Oh wait, I already have that figured out. Nobody wants to listen, huh?
Richard says hello. Hello, Richard.
What's up, Richard? I know where I went wrong. Not running off to the circus when I was 12. That's what I should have done.
Amber Fry, I am doing well. Thank you. Moho Mountain, still eating organic food. Not at this time.
When in a couple of months we will be back on track. We are finally learning to rely on ourselves. I learned that a little late. Better late than never.
Yeah.
And I'm very, very grateful. I want to make this super clear. I am very grateful for every bit of help forward we've had, and I've had in my life thus far. love you all. I do. So it's good. It's positive stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's positive stuff.
I'm gonna go get one of those yogurt.
Okay.
I want to keep smiling, but one of my wisdom teeth is coming in a little bit more, so it's a little sensitive back there. Jeff, I am like green eggs and ham. Green Eggs and Ham. That is a book I have not read in a very long time. Do you have a daily budget? It is so hard to afford organic stuff. I try, but bad habit wins every time. We did used to have a
Can I
kind of
answer
budget.
this one?
Yeah, sure.
Guys, all I have to say is, whatever, if you have a TV, like if you have an expensive TV or you got expensive stuff or even an expensive car, I'm telling you, the worst mistake I ever made was way back when, is having an expensive car and eating crap food. I had no idea how much of an effect it had on my body. Like, you literally, for us, we had to cut out everything else, our expenses for the most part, just to be able to afford the food. It is so worth it. It changes everything. It's not a religion. Like, some people treat organic food like it's a religion. We obviously don't. Like, we'll eat to survive. But realistically, you feel so much better. You'll naturally lose weight. You'll notice yourself thinking more clearly. You're a lot less tired and more alert.
Yeah. And then, like, a lot of stuff has a bunch of sugar in it. And so, when I have a bunch of this stuff,
Like this.
yeah, I feel the sugar in my body so much. I never noticed it like I do now, but now I notice it, and it's almost hard to get sugary food down sometimes because I can just feel the sugar, and it's almost disgusting to me now. So I don't like things nearly that are I thought were normal sugary before. Now I'm like, eh.
And the weirdest thing is that you would think that an organic diet is much more expensive. If you're someone who only eats a little bit, then yeah, it might be. But if you're someone who, is like me, who's just the human human waste disposal, it's actually not that much more expensive. Here's my reasoning. Ask Kate. With a Mrs. Paul's box of fish sticks, I could go through 2 full family-sized boxes of fish sticks in a sitting.
Yeah.
Whereas,
you.
yeah, almost 2 not in a sitting. I'm sorry, in a day. Guys, this is how I get accused of being a liar or an exaggerator. I'm so tired. I'm not trying to do that. I'm so burnt out.
Basically, he would he eat like one box, which is basically like $10, for basically one meal. So when you think about that, that's $10 for one meal.
And we would have regular stuff.
Or like a pizza, like frozen pizza.
And I'd
it's
eat
like
a whole half a pizza. But regular organic food, I would eat this small portion, and I was full.
Yeah.
There must be stuff in the food that makes you hungrier, because no matter how much I would eat, I was still hungry.
Yeah.
Even if I had a balanced meal, still hungry.
Mhm.
So where's this thing?
Yep.
All right, rant over. Thanks for listening.
Yep. What was that?
That was the thing here.
Okay. So that's our take on organic food. And especially if you don't have a lot of variety, quote unquote, if you just have a lot of like beans and rice, I mean those are fairly inexpensive. So, I mean comparatively.
We definitely doubled our food budget doing that, but I'd say we multiplied our health.
Oh, absolutely.
We were doing so good. In a particular department.
Yeah.
You would say. Everything else was rough, but that was good.
It was very good.
Yeah, I think it partially helped us make it through that.
Absolutely. Oh no, ouch, wisdom teeth can be painful. Yeah. Amber Fry, he is having his chocolate milk.
What's up? What did Amber say what I'm doing?
She just asked if you were drinking, and I said he's drinking his chocolate milk.
Yep. I do not drink alcohol at present.
No.
When I'm more mentally healthy, then maybe.
Okay. Cameron, ever been to Camp Bisco or the Peach Music Festival? I have not.
Oh, Peach Fest? Who knows about Peach Fest?
Cameron
Who's over here
Wesley.
talking about Peach Fest?
Cameron Wesley.
Cameron, how do you know about Peach Fest?
He says it's in Scranton.
Yeah.
He's drinking chocolate milk.
Good man.
How long does it take to detox from all of it?
About a month.
Yeah.
Say about a month.
To fully get most of it
You
out of your
do
system.
organic food for a month. Watch, your life will change.
Yeah.
And
You
you'll
won't-
never see you'll
what I'll say is you won't notice it overnight. It will take a little bit of time.
just watch. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Think of it like a new perspective on life. Think about it if you're in life and you spend time with a certain demographic of people that you never met before. You get immersed in the culture, you learn about who they are, and you start seeing things from a totally different perspective. And you take it back to your culture and you're like, oh wow, I didn't see this within my culture. But that outside perspective maybe showed you things about where you came from that you didn't know before. Or to compare. It's kind of the same way with the food. You don't notice it at all until you go organic for a little bit.
And then when you go back, you'll
You
taste
notice.
the difference. You'll
You
taste
feel
the
it,
difference.
you taste it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some foods that when I'll go organic and then we go back to those foods, to me, the taste and everything will be fine. I'll just be like, oh, this is tasty. And then some foods, I'll go from going organic to going to it, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I used to think this is so yummy. Now this tastes so gross. So it depends on certain foods, at least for me. And then, some foods I'll feel not so great on, and some foods it's kind of like I taste the difference and I feel a little different, but it's not so bad. But it's for most foods, it's pretty obvious.
I cannot figure out how I'm still so tan.
You got burnt pretty bad.
I did. I was dying.
I know. I was there.
And people were saying I did it on purpose.
No.
That's insane.
No.
I don't have to go that far for attention. That's what I was thinking about when that happened. I'm just like, ooh. I was just thinking, I don't have to do that. If I want attention, all I gotta do is drink a Mountain Dew. That's it. Drink a Mountain Dew and press record. Alright? 1 hour later, boom, $50. And a whole bunch of views. I'm not sweating it. Be careful with this chair, by the way. The whole back is snapped.
Oh.
Just be careful, don't lean back on it.
Okay, thank you.
Unless we're recording.
Thank you for telling me.
Yeah, I love you. I'm just kidding.
You're adorable. Okay. Okay. Kate, is there ice there in a plastic bag to make an ice pack?
We don't know yet.
Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. I've heard that before as well, Kate. Yeah. Cameron, tired or on acid? I can't tell. Neither. My tooth just hurts, that's all. Cameron, I ate $10 worth of McDonald's today. Cool. Richard, wow, dude, that's a lot, but you're a guy, so that means you were hungry and it didn't satisfy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I don't always eat like that. I don't know what happened that day. that was a rare occurrence, I have to admit. I used to eat that much, but not in a long time.
Amber, MSG. I must admit, I don't know that much about MSG. I think that's in soy sauce, though, if I remember correctly. Richard. Yeah, that's very interesting. Okay. Richard. Like, give me a day's menu idea. What organic foods are important and should you eat? Well, it's different for everybody. Everybody has a different body. There's foods that Jim likes and that I don't as far as organic food. Like some things that he has and he'll eat, he'll feel good with, and I'll be like, no, my body needs something else. It all kind of depends on what nutrients your body needs. So I can't per se tell you eat this or eat that.
This is gonna sound really silly, maybe, but no joke. You don't even. I mean, going to a nutritionist and things like that is nice if you can afford it. But like us, we pretty much just tried a little bit of everything.
And listen to our bodies.
And no joke, whatever our bodies told us to enjoy, like whatever tasted good, is what we stuck to, and we felt fulfilled. And whether or not that's placebo or what have you, I mean, we're like I said, we don't know. All we know is we felt really good, we did really well, and it's something that you have to kind of do yourself to believe it because no joke, I pretty much laughed at people that ate organic before I did. But when push came to shove and I was so unhealthy that I was afraid for my life, I was afraid for my freedom, I was afraid for a lot of things. And I was desperate, so I'm like, can we give this a shot? And Kay said, yeah, okay. And it changed, it really turned the tides for our health. So it was good, it was really good. And even now, it's funny because back being on regular food, you know, I was saying like, oh, going organic, what did I say, is it stopped my bipolar, like it took away my illness.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the food. It was, I mean, it was partially the food, but it was also my environment. Like my manic behavior came from like so much sugar and so much caffeine. I just had a conversation today about how I probably shouldn't say this on live stream because people think I'm nuts. But I'm realizing people think I'm nuts anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
I mean, if you're gonna have like 3 Mountain Dews a day, I think most people can admit that is probably going to make someone be hyper. That makes logical sense in my opinion.
And there's a lot of sugar in milk, and I would drink milk a gallon at a time.
So much.
And I had no idea how much sugar was in milk. And then I would have coffee.
Oh my gosh, when I first met him, like big Dunkin' drinks all the time.
And I'd have like 2 a day.
Yeah. So much.
2 or 3 a day. And guys, I got played so hard, and I mean like on a level you cannot even imagine. I don't know how this happened, but honestly, claps to whoever the heck figured it out. To all the people involved that spun me in circles all this time. Because that takes some skill. Or I was really just that stupid. Maybe a little bit of both. Maybe a little bit of both. But finding my way out of it, I can say kudos to you. Don't do it to people. It's wrong and sick. But I made it out, so I say whatever. I'm just happy to have my life. I might not have a whole lot more, but we're together.
Yeah.
We got my career here.
Mhm.
We have a little bit of time to figure things out. And even without any other support, I already know we can do it. Because we're us. And we made it through hell. Mm-hmm. We can make it through this.
Always. Go Oregon! Let's see. Cameron says, I went to Peach last year. I'm from Ohio. It was amazing.
Jealous.
He says, I see y'all like Deer Hunter.
The Deer Hunter. I have officially put down the Deer Hunter. I used to love their act music, like the acts 1 through 5. There was a lot of music that I used to listen to that was just very unhealthy for my mind. And the Deer Hunter's part of it because it's such an intricate story, and I mean he wrote his own symphony. It's very beautiful. It's very beautiful. At the same time, though, you can like for me, I got so lost in it, you know, because it's like my reality at that point in my life was just so difficult, and I just used stuff like that to kind of engross myself. And so for me, moving on from a lot of different kinds of music is a way of getting myself back to reality and getting healthy again. But absolutely, I was in love with the Deer Hunter.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it.
On our first undate.
Our first date.
Yeah, it was. That was one of the first things, first music that when he turned on the radio, or turned on your phone for music, that was one of the first things he played was Deer Hunter. So.
Yeah, because I didn't really know how to express my feelings to people because I didn't really have great communication skills at that time, and I had been through so much pain, and I didn't know what to say or how to say it. And I mean, even to this day, I have so much that, I mean, we need to find people who are more sensitive. At this point, for me, that's what I believe. That's the only thing it comes down to is people of a higher intelligence who are more sensitive, and we'll find them. We'll find our tribe.
Yeah.
But yeah, that music. I've always used music to try and communicate things that I don't know how to say to people because they're just complex and deep, and I don't always have the words for it.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's definitely something that's helped us. Sometimes when he feels really frustrated, I'll be like, okay, I want you to listen to this song.
And it's not regular stuff. It's not like I don't have communication issues.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really good with communication. I just had a lot of life experiences that are genuinely very difficult to communicate with most people because they can't relate to them. And music helps them to relate emotionally, to hear the pain, hear the strife, and also communicate just the situation itself on an intellectual level, but using that music to,
Because, like, he can tell me about what he's been through, but it doesn't necessarily always, I can't always understand how he felt going through it. So that's like you said, what the music helps.
Hey,
sorry.
You don't have, no, you're okay. You don't have, I sound like a prick either way.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
I just said I'm smart, and some people are dumb. That's actually life.
Yeah.
Some people are not all that intelligent. Over time, intelligence can increase.
Mm-hmm.
Think about how much smarter you are from when we met.
Yeah.
How much smarter I am from when we met. All right? The issue we run into is sometimes the people we love can't wrap their head around the amount that we've changed. We love them from a distance, and we find people who are going to get it.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for me to accept.
Mohammed, MSG gives my friend really, really bad headaches. Huh.
What was that?
Mountain Molehill says MSG gives my friend really, really bad headaches. I have heard the people.
Isn't MSG like sugar or something?
I don't know.
What's MSG?
I think it's in soy sauce. I don't know much about it. Richard says, yeah, I can't afford a nutritionist, so I like to get lots of options and perspectives. Yeah.
Options are good.
Okay, Richard says, well. Let's see. I have to go. I have to go. Blah, 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 da, da, da. Okay.
All right, we'll see you, Molehill.
Bye.
Thank you, Cameron. Much appreciated.
So let's see. What else? Oh. Right. As far as the questions, the silly questions. If you were a dragon or a lizard, and you know how they shed their skin off, and like even us, like when we have dead skin, dead skin falls off. Cameron, thank you for the super chat. Shout out James, that beautiful.
That beautiful what?
That beautiful.
Thank you. Epi-rap. I'm gonna try to explain that one because I know that I sound that way. I think that's just for ending life. You know what?
What?
I don't have to explain myself to anybody. All I'm gonna say is I know I sound like I'm taking the role of a victim and like I didn't do anything wrong. That's not what I'm doing.
He owns up to what he does.
I've just done a lot less than anybody's willing to admit. Because realistically, and this is what I was going to say, it's so hard because what I'm coming to see is that the people who have done wrong to me, there's a lot of people who really know what they've done wrong to me. But I'm wondering just how many of them actually know. I'm not kidding. And I'm not delusional either. Because popularity bias does not decide scientific fact. Alright? I've experienced clear trauma. And I don't have a learning disability. So it's not like I experienced false trauma. It's just, I think there's a lot of people who genuinely cannot perceive what they've done to me. And for me, I just have to let that go and move on, realizing that there's a very large displacement because I come from a family with really, really good genes. And I also have kind of, please don't put this pressure on me right now.
Sorry.
Thank you. But at the same time, I've educated myself a lot. I know this is going to sound like I'm like boasting. I'm not boasting. I'm just telling you guys. That's it. I promise. I'm not like that. I'm not. And I apologize for doing it in the past because I was insecure. But now I'm just letting you know. With that said, then I grew up in an area and around a lot of people who are on a different wavelength. That's the best term to use. That's the most respectful term to use. They grew up in a different wavelength. And so for me, I felt very misunderstood and da-da-da. It's because for however many generations, my family dropped the ball. For lack of a better term, my bloodline dropped the ball. I'm picking it up, or at least I'm trying to. And I'm trying to make it out by the skin of my teeth as always, because there's a lot of people who have no idea what they've done to me. They have no idea what was done to me, and it's very hard for them to believe me, I guess you might say. So I'm working on showing it instead of explaining, and for me, showing it instead of explaining does include like cutting off a lot of people for now, or maybe forever, I don't know. And that is so hard for me. But the reason I have to is because I will try to explain and explain and explain. And I finally have to admit to myself I'm not getting anywhere with that. And it's either because they really are that narcissistic, or it's possible that they genuinely do not see it, which is very hard for me to believe, only because I oftentimes, and I think a lot of us do this, is we'll look at someone else and we assume that they are where we're at on some level. Especially when we relate and we have family and we're near them. But I've kind of yoked myself with a lot of people that were from a very different culture intellectually, like we're very different people. And I didn't realize that. And so there was all these miscommunications, and it really damaged all of us involved. And so before I damage anyone else or hurt anyone else, or I get hurt further, I want to find people that maybe I can relate to and talk to, and get smarter in like getting better at communicating with people of other cultures, so that I don't, there's no more damage caused on either side. I'm just trying to get better at that.
Okay.
That's okay. Don't sweat that. What did Cameron say something good?
I'm gonna
Smoke some and go to bed. All right. Have a good night, Cameron.
Good night.
All right. Yeah. Don't sweat that.
Okay.
Thanks, Cameron. And don't worry. Thank God I don't even know who James Jones is. Don't block it. Oh yeah, I am telling you, I am over it. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that.
I'm letting you know you don't even have to defend me no more.
Okay.
And you don't have to be afraid. As long as you can handle them coming at me, I really don't care.
Okay.
We're successful. That's what we're gonna get. It comes, and we also get to relate to people, which is fantastic. It's fun to be able to talk to people. What are you talking about? This man is in a room with his lady on YouTube Live. How is he doing? What? It's all good. All right, no drama. All right, we're gonna go to bed. Thanks for hanging out, guys. This was nice. We'll talk to you very soon. All right. Well, don't you worry there, because in 2 billing cycles, we should, so long as no videos are deleted, then we will have a legitimate income. We would have a long time ago, but I just kept getting embarrassed and embarrassed. I'm done being embarrassed. I'm done getting hurt. I'm just letting it go, letting things flow, and letting the chips fall as they may. I should have been doing that from the start. It's just free flowing. Thanks for coming in, everyone. We really appreciate you being here. Take care. You take care as well. Thank you. Good night.
Night night.